Welcome, folks, to this episode of The Shoney Show. This is episode 4. Look at the momentum that we're building right here. Episode 4. And this one is a lot more of a quick fire one. I was actually at a networking event a couple of weeks ago. And no, it wasn't. It was last week. Where is my mind at? Last week, I was at a networking event. It was by Angela McKillop, the author of Win-Win Business. She put on this great networking event in Glasgow and asked if I would get up and do a 10-minute talk on some really simple to use strategies that people can use to grow their business. So it's really quick fire, 7 ways to grow your business. I'm not going to digress with it too much. I never did. On the day, you'll see the speed that I'm talking at is about 1 million miles an hour. It might be the first time you've ever gone on to the podcast settings and actually gone on to 0.5 speed. So it's delivered in about 9 minutes. Ton of value. I use examples for every single one. If you're listening to this on iTunes, for example, Stitcher, Spotify, any other outlet, you can jump on to YouTube and the slides are on the video as well. If you're on YouTube right now, just stay where you are, get some popcorn and tune in. And so I won't digress any longer. I hope everybody's had a fantastic week, by the way, so far. This is going out on a Friday, so if you're tuning in already, I hope you've had a fantastic week. This week for me has been mostly about getting things together, starting to get the slides together for the 6 presentations at my live event in Glasgow. As of today, Friday, when this goes out, exactly 1 month to go until that live event. We've got a handful of tickets left. Anybody, I'm not going to hammer you with adverts for these. I'm going to have adverts running Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I think, to say that there's 1 month to go. But other than that, just a few tickets left. So if you're looking to come along to the one-day live event, it's a one-time annual event. Come along, super high paced, 6 sessions covering everything from email marketing, content marketing, paid advertising, the best of the best that I can squeeze into a 1-hour session each time. So all tried and tested strategies that you can just take away and apply to your business. You'll have a table in front of you, you can have your laptop out, you can have your phone out, you can have an alarm clock, you can have whatever you want on that table. You can have a bottle of water, you can have some food. Don't make it too crunchy though. I'm a bit weird about people eating around me. So but come along. I would love to have you there. I would love to work with you for your business. And if you want to go out for a couple of beers afterwards, then join the crew, because I hope that the whole group goes out afterwards. That would be absolutely baller, wouldn't it? That'd be great. But again, I'm digressing. I hope you've had a fantastic week. Here is episode 4 of The Shoney Show. And as you'll notice, at the very start, I actually do an extra tip here. This might be tip number 1, which is to repurpose everything you do. So if you are doing a public talk, record it, put it out as a podcast, put it out as a YouTube video, put it out as little snippets of content on your social media. Repurpose everything, because one thing could reach so many more people, could affect lives, it could build know, like, and trust, it could get you awareness, it could get you leads, it could get you sales. If I'm speaking to a room of 50 people at one time, that's great. But if I can then put it out as a podcast and reach thousands of people, even better. So repurpose, you're going to see that at the very start of this podcast. Here we go. Press record, put it in my pocket. This will go out as episode 4 of the new podcast, and then it'll go out to thousands of people at once. So 7 ways to generate more leads and sales. So as Angela said, I'm a digital marketing consultant. Didn't start out like that. Business owner, had that kick in the mouth of the first year of business, debt in the first year of business, etc., and had to get myself out of it. So I turned to education. What I turned to was online marketing, and I went all in on it. So learning every day, implementing every day, trial and error, whatever worked, tripled down on it, and got results. And over time, I got to the stage where I was able to actually take on clients. Not that I knew that's what I was doing. Conversations like this led to people asking me to run their online marketing, getting big results. And after 5 years of that business, ultimately managed to have it acquired, got an offer, had it acquired after 5 years. And then I just went into full-blown digital marketing consultancy, now to the stage where no more hours in the day, so built a scalable product where I just give away my playbook for Facebook ads, email marketing, social media, content marketing, etc. And what I do is, as I am not a marketer turned business owner, very much the other way around, every single thing you ever hear from me is tried and tested, and second of all, it's all focused on generating profit. So I'm not just going to get up and tell you how to get more clicks, how to get more views on videos, it's all about how to get more money into the bank. So number one is an Instagram poll method, and this is the kind of message that I get all the time from this. I put this out as free content on my social media and tell people about this Instagram poll method. So if you're on Instagram, if you're not, you should be using it. If you think your business isn't about Instagram, it's more we're business to business, there's still opportunity on Instagram. It's not about having hundreds of thousands of people following you, it's having the right people following you. What the Instagram poll method is a great way to get conversations started that can lead to sales. And what you do is you go into your Instagram stories, you upload something, and you very quickly ask a question. So you just ask a question like that. Does my bum look big in this? For an example, a personal trainer might say, what do you struggle more with? Building muscle or losing weight? You have the two buttons right there. It's a very low barrier to entry. It's a very easy thing for people to do, to just hit one or the other. They don't even know they're doing anything. But when they click one or the other, you can see who clicked on each. And then you can start a conversation with every single person, regardless of what they said, such as, hey buddy, thanks for taking the time to fill in the poll. I noticed you said no, can I ask why? In the personal trainer sense, it would be, I see that you said that you struggle with building muscle. Can I ask, do you know why that is? Is it that you're not eating enough? Is it that you're training? Is it your sleep? What is it? And it's a conversation starter to leads that become sales. Number two, use Hello Bar on your website. This is a really, really easy thing to add to your website, and the great thing is it's 100% free. So as an example, client here, what we did was they had a lot of website traffic coming to their website. They wanted to add something that was scalable nationwide to their restaurant, so they started doing meal prep that they could send anywhere. And what we did was we just took the fact that they were already getting a lot of website traffic, and we put a Hello Bar at the top, which is a trackable bar. So that means that when people scroll down the web page, the call to action is always there. So it doesn't matter what page they land on, it doesn't matter if they scroll away down, the call to action is always there. And so we put a call to action, new meal prep menu now live, view menu, and doing that about a month after we launched the meal prep, tripled the sales without us having to spend any more money on social media adverts or any other tactics. And if you are willing to have that little H in the top left corner, it's 100% free. Number three, remarket to people who visited your website but didn't buy. A lot of people in here might have actually used Facebook ads before, but you might say it didn't work for us. If you remarket to the right people, then Facebook ads will work for you. So this is a client, and over the course of a year spent 22,000 euros, and we made back 117,000 euros, which is a 5.3x return, and that's the full Facebook ad account. If we actually look at remarketing, so I just did a quick search to look at all the remarketing adverts, we actually only spent £2,000 on remarketing, so that's people who visited the website in the last 1 day, 3 days, 6 days. We spent under £2,000 and we made back £36,000, 18.54x return. So if you are just starting out with Facebook ads, for example, or you're doing it but you're not doing this, there's so much more opportunity if you go super specific about who's seen your adverts. Number four, generate inbound leads by sharing proof in multiple ways. Most people think about proof just in one way, and that's testimonials. So testimonials in quotes, testimonials in videos, but there's so much more that you can do. First of all, ratings and reviews more than ever. We look at ratings and reviews when we're on e-commerce sites or anywhere else, and you can have ratings and reviews on your own site for your products. Ratings and reviews are an amazing one. Story-based content, so if you're putting out content, let's say you're putting out tips and strategies, instead of just telling the strategies, wrap it round into a story about somebody who you helped in your business. We can always deliver more social proof by just wrapping things round into stories. Social proof facts is one that is completely overlooked, and that's how in one sentence you can tell people that so many other people have already walked the path that they are considering. And the way that you would do something like that is we are the winner of such and such award 3 years running. It tells people that you won an award, which means that other people must have walked their path before. Another one would be right in the middle of your Facebook ad or on your website, over 120,000 products delivered this month. Something like that is a social proof fact that you're not a newbie that's going to do them over. Social proof facts are an incredible one. Number 5, group together every unconverted lead you have ever had and send them an irresistible offer. This is what we all do. We get leads and we convert a percentage of them. Most businesses, and I get this all the time from people who want me to come in and troubleshoot their adverts or whatever it is, most businesses go 100% focus on getting new leads. So they go, these converted, these didn't. See you later. Smart businesses split their focus between getting new leads and still converting the leads that are unconverted right now. So leads are an appreciating asset in our business, and if we group them together and continue to deliver value, they appreciate over time. Number 6, group together every customer you've ever had and send them something else to buy. So this is somebody who's on my 16-week digital marketing program. She went through the email marketing module, and when she applied this, and even in a more niche sense, she just grouped together people who are previous customers that haven't bought in the last 6 months. So these are past customers gone cold. She sent one email to them with one offer and brought in 2K of sales from one email. Number 7, focus on 3 different ways to grow your business rather than just one. So most people are focusing on one metric, which is to grow their customer base. We also want to focus on higher average order values. So if we take all the money that you bring in your business, divide it by the amount of customers, what's your average order value? And then also higher frequency of spend. So people might actually buy from you once a month, they might buy from you once a year. We want to increase the frequency that somebody actually spends with us. That might mean bringing in new products or services, whatever that's going to mean for you. Now, the big thing is that most people are focused on that one metric, more customers, and as well as just focusing on that, they give themselves scary targets that lead to inaction. So they want to double their customer base, triple their customer base. But if we just said, I want to move the needle on all 3 of these, this is what it looks like. So you have an example business here, let's just say for easiness, 100 customers, 100% average order value, and they order once per month. That's £120,000 of revenue. If we just do 10% of growth, if I said grow your customer base in the next year by 10%, you'd go, cool. Increase the average order value by 10%, you'd go, right, I'll just produce add-ons to the service that I already produce. Orders once per month, moving that from orders once every 30 days to once every 28 days, and we go from £120,000 of revenue to £157,000. I knew that my time was against me, I'm sorry. That is going to be episode 4 of The Shoney Show. You can find it on iTunes and YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 4 of The Shoney Show. And if you enjoyed it, if you loved it, then share it with a friend. Get it out there. Put it in your Instagram stories. I'll share it into mine if you do that. Subscribe, comment below, hit the like button, rate 5 stars, leave a review. You know, like if you can take a good couple of hours out of your work day just to focus on this podcast as a priority, and rating, reviewing, referring to friends, that would be absolutely fantastic. And the next episode will be out in 3-4 days, 2 a week from here on in. Hope you loved it. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next episode of The Shoney Show.